Thank you for the time you have given me to present my research. But first, let me introduce myself. My name is Suani Gulo from English Study Program, and the title of my research is Improving Students' Reading Comprehension through my mapping technique, the second grade of SMA Negeri 3 Mandiri Utara. I will start the first presentation, Chapter 1, Introduction. Part A, Background of the Problem. The purpose of this research is to find out what problems are faced by teachers and students in the learning process, especially reading comprehension. Reading is a powerful activity that confers knowledge, insight, and perspective on readers. Held in Iverso, 1997, page 6. The students are not so interested in the learning English, especially writing, because English is just considered as a foreign language and not used in daily conversation. And students are not interested due to the method used by the teacher, which is difficult to understand and follow in the learning process. So, teacher must also be smart to understand students and be able to find out students' difficulties in the learning process. How to overcome this? So here, the research used one way, namely my mapping technique. According to Riskandevi Chayani 2005, she made that my mapping technique is significant to improve students' reading comprehension. It seemed the class better than before after implementing the technique. Part B, formulation of the problem. This research is formulated on can the mind mapping technique improve the students' ability in reading comprehension, and how is the students' ability in reading comprehension after the implementation of mind mapping technique. And the last part is significant of the research. The first, for the English teacher to improving the quality of English teaching learning process and to solve the problem of teaching reading for SMA Negeri 3 Mandiri Utara students through mind mapping technique as a method. The second, for the students to improve student skill in learning reading comprehension and have good reading after they learn mind mapping technique. Chapter 2, Literature Review. Reading is a process which is very much determined by what the readers read and emotion and belief bring to the reading, the knowledge or information or misinformation, exchange of information, strategy for processing text, moods, fears, and joy, all of it. Comprehension is process to understand about meaning or information. According to Cambridge Dictionary, comprehension is the ability to understand complex and be familiar with a situation, fact, and act. So, reading comprehension is a result what an individual has learned to understand the meaning of text in knowledge and information from the text. In here, many factors that affect reading comprehension. The first, internal factors consist of linguistic and non-linguistic. The linguistic factors include semantic and measure analysis. The non-linguistic factors include intellectual, education background, and motivation, while external factors influence reading comprehension. The first, motivation students to read, and a lot of the text to many different kinds of reading material. A mind mapping is a great thinking tool that mirrors the way the brain thinks. According to Kandulam, mind mapping is a technique that facilitates fast learning and agile memory of things learned. Next, how to make mind map. The first, according to Ross and Michael, explain about the way to make mind map. The first, start with the topic in the middle of paper. The second, use canvas. Next, make the branch from the main topic and use symbol, colors, words, or picture and make it as interesting as possible and make it full of colors. And the last, repeat again to all 3 times to make it perfect and do it by yourself. Next, chapter 3, research methodology. Part A, research design. The research was conducted by using classroom action research. According to Harvard, action research is the name given to a series of procedures teachers can engage in, either because they wish to improve aspects of their teaching, or because they wish to evaluate the success and or appropriation of certain activities and procedure. Part A, technique of collecting the data. The first, test, interview, and observation. And the last, technique of analysis data, qualitative and quantitative. Quantitative, the data is used to describe the situation during teaching and learning. And quantitative data were called collection from the score of past tense. That's all my presentation today, and thank you for your attention.